Hey there, Leo. Welcome to your reading. My name is Sophie, and I am so excited to have you here with me. For those of you who are new here, I do monthly readings, but might begin doing weekend readings depending on how you all like these. These will be shorter than the monthlies I usually do. Kindly remember that time and energy are fluid, so please take the messages that resonate and leave the rest behind. This reading is for the sign of Leo wherever it presents in your birth chart. I do offer personal readings, and you can find my information in the description box below. If you enjoyed today's reading, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And with that, Leo, let's get started. So we're going to start first with some Kipper cards to see generally any people that might be involved, the overall themes, and any other elements that you are connecting with. So let's see for Leo, please. What's going on for Leo? First card is Despair, which is a 32, which reduces to a 5. That's Hierophant energy. You may be connecting with a Taurus. The Hierophant represents institutions and agreements, okay? With Despair, there may be a feeling of sadness, depression, even loss, okay? 5 represents conflict and change. So whatever this is that you're going through, Leo, this may be a change that you are not really prepared for. Some kind of aspect of this change has left you feeling robbed for some, right? It could be something that really, it's not just a matter of preparedness, but just it doesn't feel fair. I feel like you might be connecting with a Libra as well, because the word fair really does feel, it feels like there's a place for that idea in your reading. So justice may be involved here. But with Despair, this is definitely a feeling here of the unexpected and something that's brought on with it a heaviness, a feeling of isolation and desolation even. What else do we have here, please, for Leo? If this is not you, Leo, please remember that this can apply to the person or people that you're connecting with. What else do we have, please, for Leo? 7, this is a message. You could be connecting with a Cancer, but this is about either some kind of contract, or maybe a 2 weeks notice, or some kind of release form, a breakup letter, a termination letter. You know, with Despair, this just feels like something that came out of left field and is not, there's no place for it in you right now. This can be the person you're connecting with, where perhaps you left something, your employer, you left something with your employer, and it's leaving them feeling unsupported perhaps. But in general, someone here is in pain, and it has something to do with some kind of communication, maybe a text message that was sent. For some, it was a text message that was found. You have 23, which is another 5, courthouse. For some, this is legitimately some kind of a legality, because courthouse really does represent some kind of legal infrastructure, an official building of sorts. So more Tauran energy. For some, this is about serving someone with divorce papers, serving someone, perhaps serving like you're suing somebody, or someone is trying to, I'm getting fighting for custody for some. For others, I'm getting on a different note, this is about you moving through what was a very, very difficult period. You've sent this communication. For some, this is that you've sent out an application, and this courthouse represents the institution that you are applying to. Okay, and the overall energy here is message of concern. Another 5, strong Tauran energy. This is about commitment, Leo. Now, let me clarify one more time here for the message of concern, because we got 2 letters here, but what is this about? Coffin. Okay, so this is a massive ending, right? This is a 20, which is 2. That's a High Priestess energy. This is also judgment. This is a massive transition. Okay, This is you guys leaving a career, leaving a marriage, leaving a quite stable situation, because something about it is just not, there's just, let me see what this despair is. Let me see what this despair is, please. What is this despair about? High honor, which is a 25, another 7. All right, so a message regarding, or despair regarding high honor. I feel like you were passed up, Leo, for something, or you were chosen for something you realized was not quite exactly that what you wanted, and so you're deciding to finally put your foot down and speak against it. There was something noble about this, though, that's left you feeling isolated and separated and just completely disconnected from whatever this was. And this is about, for some, I'm getting that this was about you receiving a letter about some massive change that's happened, and it's left you questioning everything. Let me see what this is about. And underneath, oh my goodness, underneath we have, I'm getting chills, mature man. So for some of you, this involves an older gentleman, an older person with whom you've always been very connected. This person is a masculine energy. They give you strength. They are somebody who, you know, perhaps you've always aspired to be like. This could be you here, Leo, but this is a very mature, intelligent energy, and whoever this is or whatever this represents to you, this is quite literally at the center of your reading. So let's see here. Past, present, future for Leo, as well as guidance. As well as guidance for Leo, please. For Leo, please. Past, present, future, and guidance for Leo. You could be connecting with a Capricorn in the near future. Now, in the recent past, you have the Four of Wands. Let me see, being clarified by the Two of Swords and the Hermit. So you may be connecting with a Virgo. But this is about some type of internal upheaval. Okay? It hasn't, in the recent past, it's not that it happened, but it has, something happened in the recent past that made you question what direction you are heading into. What are you doing? What do you need? What do you want from the situation? So take this please as confirmation, Leo. Where you are showing up as a very wise, experienced individual. You are showing up as somebody with a very stable foundation. So where this is a question about what you have applied yourself to or where you currently stand, please do not doubt that your starting point is very strong, and your indecision, okay, is coming from a place of having multiple options available to you. You are just doing your due diligence and making sure that you are adequately assessing the situation. Just be mindful, right, anytime you engage with this Two of Swords energy, that you are not moving backwards into a space of inactivity. Okay, you know yourself very well, and you know that you only move forward in a calculated manner. So the indecision is natural, but you are coming through as somebody who should be carrying themselves with a little bit more confidence, because you are the type of person people gravitate to for answers. That was in the recent past. Some kind of standstill and a question of whether you are moving in the right direction. Now, currently you're in the space of the Ace of Cups, clarified by the Queen of Cups and the Six of Wands. Now, you could be connecting with a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, but this is about you spending time within your heart space and really being proud about where you have come and who you have become. This is a journey for you, Leo. This is this massive ending, this massive transition that you faced. This is something that is showing up. It's showing itself in the center of your reading because it has had such an impact on how incredibly you have grown. Because who you are, I'm getting chills. Who you are now is somebody, whoever this mature man is, right? This masculine energy, this person, whoever that person is currently or was, you know, they would be very proud of you, and they are very proud. You are somebody that people just, they stand in awe. They stand in awe as you do what you do best. You connect so well and your heart is so open. And if you ask yourself, if you wonder sometimes, Leo, whether you have become too jaded or if you are afraid that some kind of massive ending would pull things out of you, the aspects of yourself, forced you to change your character in a way that would pull you out of yourself and take you away from who you believe yourself to be, that is not the case. You are still standing in your element. You're not the King of Cups, which is somebody who is a little bit more internalized, but you are in a space where your warmth allows people to come to you. And even you within yourself, the way you process emotions is in such a way that people cannot help. They can't help it. They can't help but admire you. Your skill, your ability, your emotional intelligence, people admire it. Now, with the Devil coming into the near future and the Six of Swords with the Justice, that was what we were saying. With Justice, you could be connecting with a Libra, you could be connecting with a Capricorn, but this is about you moving mentally away. For some now, this can be physical, right? Like a physical move. The Six of Swords can indicate travel. Now, with the Six of Swords and the Devil, this is about you moving away from an unhealthy bond, an unhealthy connection. Again, some kind of massive commitment is being left, and that is because there was some kind of toxicity that you just could not. You were like, no, negative. We're not doing that. Not today. Shouldn't have even yesterday. You know what? Definitely not tomorrow, and certainly not in the next 10 years. There was something here that whether you physically left a commitment or mentally are severing ties from an unhealthy perspective about a situation that in some way is still trying to find space in your life. You are trying to be really objective about it, and you are examining it without the emotion. You're trying to look at it, in a way that will allow you to balance things out. Justice, I often find, comes with the severance of something. It's not just the Devil energy, but oftentimes when justice comes out, there is a need. The scales are not balanced. There's a need to cut something out in order to reestablish balance. And it's about taking a very objective, just a stone cold look at the situation and saying, am I attaching myself needlessly to something that I cannot control? And if the answer is yes, justice comes in and says, okay, there is something then that I need to do. Something either needs to leave or I need to create even more space to accommodate more things. But justice comes up when there is officially no more resource. Something needs to be reconfigured. And that's what's coming into the near future. So I want you to feel confident, Leo, that where you are right now, your emotional intelligence, your balance, the support and admiration you're receiving from people, it's going to help you see your worth. It's going to help you understand in a very objective way why something that you have been dealing with in the past, dealing with in the current to some extent, or something from the past that is starting to bubble back to the surface, why there's no space for it right now. Something about it has had you feeling deeply connected in a way that has caused pain. And I do see the Three of Swords underneath. Some pain, some heartbreak. It's a rehashing, Leo, is what it feels like. It just feels like a rehash. Now, the guidance here is the Nine of Cups with the Six of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles, okay? Now, this is about giving yourself and your time, your energy, your money, and just your routines in general. You're being asked to spend those resources very sparingly, save where you can, but don't be afraid to give to the things or the people that bring you contentment and happiness. I'm getting for some of you, Leo, that whoever you're connecting with or whatever you've been connecting with has gotten you in the mindset that, you know, if you do for yourself, you're being selfish. No, you're absolutely not. Because again, you're operating from a space of the hermit. You are wise. You're not living a reckless life. You know, you're not doing reckless things like the fool might, right? Now, excuse me, if we had the Four of Wands with the Two of Swords and the Fool, right, that would be a little bit different, because now you're thinking about taking a risk and who knows how that's going to pan out. But you're coming through as the hermit. You're coming through as someone who's been there, done that, wrote the damn book, right? So the advice here is to not just have faith in what you know about yourself, because again, we have a 9, but this is about you knowing yourself. You know who is worthy. The Six of Pentacles is about only giving as much as you actually have. For some, if this isn't about you being the giver, this is about you being the receiver. Only receive that which you feel is in accordance with your boundaries. The Four of Pentacles is about boundaries. It's about setting routines in place. It's about saving money. It's about only giving what you can and saving. Saving. The Four of Pentacles is preserving. Okay? So you're being advised here to give, but save. Don't surpass, don't go past your own boundaries. Don't exceed your own budget. If energy, you only have a certain amount to take care of the things you have on your to-do list, only do the things on your to-do list and nothing else. It's not that there won't be more for you, but this, whatever's coming into the future, is going to require such a reserve. It's going to ask you to pull from such a reserve that ultimately you can play this right. The math is going to math. It's got, you know what I mean? 5 minus 5 is going to leave you with 0, but it's not leaving you in the negative. So stay, coast. Budget yourself, budget your time, your energy, your money. Okay, just coast. Continue to do what you've been doing. You're right on. Okay. Better days are coming, because you'll find that once all of this subsides, you're going to be in a more content headspace. It's going to feel kind of detaching and kind of dissociating, but very quickly thereafter, you're going to realize, yeah, like you can see, you might be in the boat moving along, surrounded by darkness, but you're going to be able to see far ahead, and you're going to see the sun break over the horizon. It's one of the, you're seeing the light. And even though you're not there yet, it makes you instantly more confident that you are exactly where you need to be, and every decision you've made up to this point is the right one. So rest assured on that, Leo, you are where you need to be. Okay? My love, I'm going to love you and leave you. Thank you so much for allowing me to connect with your energy. I hope that you found this reading helpful and confirmatory in the most important ways. If you did enjoy this and want to leave some feedback, I would love it if you left me a comment below to let me know how you're feeling, how you're doing, and support one another in the comment section below. You can also like and subscribe, so that way you can always be notified for the next set of readings that I do. I do monthly readings. So also, if you like the weekend readings, I'm trying to decide if I can do every single weekend or every couple of weekends, but y'all let me know if you find this helpful and supportive. If you would like a personal reading, you can find my information in the description box below. But until the next time we meet, Leo, I am sending you all of my love, and I am hugging you through the screen. I will see you next time, okay? I'll see you then.